You're watching TV9 News and I'm Prajwal D'Souza. In the last 24 hours, the state of Maharashtra has reported over 27,000 new COVID-19 cases. As you await today's tally, questions are being raised on the testing methods used in the state and especially in Mumbai. Before I tell you what is happening in Maharashtra and especially in Mumbai, let us revisit the differences between an RT-PCR test and a rapid antigen test. Here is immunologist Dr. Sitesh Roy explaining the difference between the two tests.
So Prajwal, an RT-PCR test essentially measures the ribonucleic acid, which is the core material of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, in the nasopharyngeal or oropharyngeal secretions, nose or throat of the person. Basically, this test takes the nucleic acid, multiplies it many a times through what is called cycle times, and then ultimately detects it. And the lower the cycle time or the CT count, the more the infectious particles in the secretions and the higher the chance that that person will transmit the infection to someone else. And it is believed to be the most accurate way of testing because sensitivities can go above 90%, though in India, it's been estimated that the RT-PCR has a sensitivity of 70%. When it comes to the rapid antigen testing, we are detecting the nucleocapsid or other proteins in the virus. And these proteins are, when they are in a high viral load, are most easily detected. At other times, they can be missed. And there we are taking portions of the virus and detecting them through a point of care test that can be very rapidly resulted from and makes it a much faster option.
Now that you know the difference between an RT-PCR test and a rapid antigen test, let me tell you what is happening in Maharashtra and in Mumbai. A news report by NDTV has claimed that nearly 50% of COVID-19 tests conducted in Mumbai are being done through antigen testing. So why is it a cause for worry? An RT-PCR test has a higher positivity rate which will help to identify more positive cases compared to its counterpart, the rapid antigen test. Generally, during a rapid antigen test, due to its lesser accuracy rate, there are chances of people getting a false negative report. These people can still spread COVID-19 as the report claims their status to be negative. The rapid antigen test has been in question before for its accuracy. Also, currently in Mumbai, the queues outside RT-PCR testing centers have increased, which is taking nearly 48 hours for the test results to arrive according to media reports. This is a grim situation as the number of COVID-19 cases are increasing rapidly again in India and the state of Maharashtra has become the largest contributor to the total tally of cases. To understand the situation and the implication of using the rapid antigen test over an RT-PCR test, I spoke to Dr. Sitesh Roy, who is an immunologist from Mumbai. Now, doctor, why are rapid antigen tests still being used when it has been called out for being less accurate than its counterpart?
When it comes to the rapid antigen test, the WHO had recommended that it should have a sensitivity of over 90%. The European guidelines said above 80%, and in India, the ICMR has given 50% sensitivity also approval as a test, and hence this has largely been used for contact tracing and to find out people who have been exposed to the virus or someone who's infected, whether they have it. And the rule is if someone is symptomatic, they should, and their rapid antigen test is negative, they should still go and have the RT-PCR test. If that rule is followed, then the screening that is done by the rapid antigen test can still be very helpful because mass screening is required in a large country like India.
There is a big chance of people being false negatives. Is it the right time to take chances on an antigen test?
In the ideal situation, we should have a perfect test with greater than 90 or 95% sensitivity and greater than 95% specificity, which means no false positives and hardly any false negatives. But the reality and the ground situation is that we have to test lakhs of people because everyone who comes positive, it's not just their family and neighbors, but their contacts, everyone needs to be traced, and hence the rapid antigen test, though we should be more careful and the ICMR needs to select out the tests that have greater than 80% sensitivity so that we can do a much better job in identifying those who may have an asymptomatic infection or a very mild infection and still transmit the virus to others, because that's the only way we can stop the spread of this virus besides taking all the usual precautions.
Doctor, if the government has a scarcity of RT-PCR tests, should they go for alternatives like a Feluda test or a CRISPR test?
So, if there is a shortage of RT-PCR tests and the rapid antigen tests have the chance of missing people who are infected and their test comes negative because they are not tested within that 3 to 5 day window when their viral loads are at their highest, then certainly tests like Feluda, FELUDA, which has been locally and indigenously developed, can be an immense benefit, though there needs to be larger clinical trials and greater applicability of that test and greater distribution of that test for that test to be used. Because just like a pregnancy test that can give you results within minutes, the Feluda test can give you results within 45 minutes of the sample being placed on the test paper strip. So I think that there is definitely a great application, and our country and the people in power who can promote this further need to look into it for its sensitivity, specificity, which are believed to be above 80 to 90%, and also for its applicability and distribution to large parts in the country. I think that would be a great advantage.
If you like this content, do give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to TV9 News on all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching and have a great day.